my cowboy hat.
Okay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Alexa, what's the weather?
It's 57 degrees.
Yeah, you're still gonna have to mow the lawn. Alexa, play Shameless by Garth Brooks.
Okay.
I'm shameless.
Week 11 continues later today on CBS, and for some of you on Fox, then tonight with Sunday Night Football on NBC. And tune in tomorrow for Monday Night Football on ESPN. Rich, the Steelers today, 4 red zone possessions, 1 touchdown.
If they're better in that part of the field, Kevin, this game would be over. I mean, you know, you look at it, Cleveland hasn't done a thing offensively. And if they're able to get the ball here and drive down and get a touchdown, I mean, they're right back in this thing. You know, if you're Pittsburgh, you can't let a team like Cleveland, who's struggling right now with their confidence and their young quarterback, you can't let them hang around. You got to be able to finish them off, and they have not been able to do that in the red zone.
Boswell with field goals today for the Steelers of 32, 33, and seconds ago 22. Puts Pittsburgh up 17-3 with the kickoff away. One of the few that he has really belted deep. He's been keeping a lot short and on the ground, and out of the end zone it goes to the 25-yard line on the touchback. And we've got some shoving after the play that involved defensive back Artie Burns out there. Who is a first-round pick out of Miami. Had the early preseason thigh injury, knocked him out, so he had to kind of get his paces with the season in mid-motion, but he's picked it up. He's become a starter over the last 3 games.
I think he's getting a better feel for this defense and where he fits and some of the techniques and fundamentals that he's asked to play with in this 3-4 defense.
With an extra lineman in Sean Coleman, it's 1st and 10 for Cody Kessler. They push him back. Here comes Shazier. There goes the wobbly pass. And he caught it. Coleman. Jump ball knocked down by Mitchell. How about that catch? And a big time hit on Kessler. And again, he is down after that 16-yard completion.
Well, this is an amazing
Personal
catch.
Foul. Unnecessary roughness, number 94.
Timmons.
Defense. That 15-yard penalty will be assessed.
Kessler stood in there with a tough jaw, knew he was going to get whacked, and certainly he did by Timmons. End of the 3rd.
They may be the greatest American sports team of a generation. So why aren't they paid like one? Hear from the stars of U.S. women's soccer, 60 Minutes, tonight.
Don't miss a new episode of Pure Genius, CBS Thursday.
What? Is he gone? Finally! I thought he'd never leave.
Why are you texting my man at 2 a.m.?
If you want someone to leave you alone, you pretend like you're sleeping. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Taking selfies in the kitchen does not make you a model.
Is this being in the moment? Is this hanging out? And is this really playing with your kid? Don't stop what you're doing to capture what you're doing. Keep running, keep playing, keep dancing. Just keep doing.
GoPro, start recording.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
The athletic training staff of the Cleveland Browns escorting, as you can see, rookie quarterback Cody Kessler to the sideline. Here was the hit by Timmons. And then watch the head on the turf.
Yeah, he gets him with the right shoulder. That head just snaps back. And obviously when a concussion is identified, players obviously removed immediately from the field. The team physician, the unaffiliated neurotrauma consultant, will obviously review video of the play, perform a neurological exam, but boy, that didn't look good for Cody Kessler.
This is Josh McCown coming in. There is an untimed down because of the defensive penalty, so no time remains. This is our third untimed down of the game. We had 2 at the end of the first half, which the Steelers gambled with and eventually got the touchdown using it. So 14-year veteran Josh McCown, an early pick by Arizona many years ago, who's traveled around the league at 37 years of age, is in there.
He came in last week in the third quarter on the road. That's Thursday night against the Ravens.
And struggled. First and 10 across the middle. They've got Coleman. Missed tackle right there by Gay, and then ushered out of bounds by Sean Davis. And so the gain is 4 to the 40 of the Steelers. Third quarter officially to a close. They look at Kessler. This is the NFL on CBS.
Introducing the new Moto Z Droid with Moto Mods, exclusively on Verizon. Transform your phone in a snap with the only next-gen network that lets you get the most out of it. Because Verizon LTE Advanced delivers 50% faster peak speeds in 450 cities coast to coast. Buy one Moto Z Droid and get one half off and $300 back. And get 20 gigs of data with no surprise overages and 4 lines for only $40 each. Why settle when you can have it all on Verizon?
Buy one, get one wings are the best.
Now, I love the taste of free.
To me, it tastes like my garlic Parmesan wings.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm just eating the free one. No harm.
Free tastes pretty good with buy one, get one wings Monday through Thursday, 5 p.m. to close. This is how you Sonic.
So you want to know your heart rate when you're doing this, or this, or this. Maybe not this, but this, or even this. Which means you should probably wear this. Beat yesterday with Vivo Active HR from Garmin.
In life, you have to adapt to your environment. That's why Jaguar's instinctive all-wheel drive system constantly monitors the road surface and driver inputs hundreds of times every second. Outstanding performance all year round. Jaguar all-wheel drive.
For great offers, visit your local Jaguar retailer during the Unwrap a Jaguar sales event.
I catch every ball thrown my way to earn this gear. But Grandma Margaret went to NFLshop.com and got the same gear for her grandson Dominic. The best place to get authentic NFL gear this holiday, NFLshop.com.
You are watching the NFL on CBS.
And obviously concussion protocol now for rookie quarterback Cody Kessler of the Cleveland Browns.
It's unfortunate. Kevin, this is a real opportunity, obviously, to show that he could be the quarterback next season by finishing this season the right way with some production and some wins. And they got to rely on the veteran.
With 4 defensive backs, 2nd down and 7. That's what McCown looks into and dumps it off. Isaiah Crowell upended by Artie Burns and picks up 3. Well, in week 7, Cody Kessler was knocked out in a game with a concussion when he was hit by Bill Montepecco of the Cincinnati Bengals. Today, moments ago, Timmons and Shazier combining on the tackle.
And Timmons came in there like a freight train. I don't know that Cody Kessler ever saw him. He's off to the locker room.
Johnson in 3rd and 4. Pass to the block at the right tackle, but they get by, and Moats has got him. Another sack for Arthur Moats. And they push him back now to the 43-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers with their 5th sack today, a season high for Pittsburgh's D, a loss of 5.
Yeah, good look at Moats coming off the edge. And what's amazing, Kevin, is the Steelers have had a difficult time getting to the quarterback all season. They were tied for last in the league coming into this game with just 13 sacks, and they've already got 5 in the first 45 minutes of the game.
Hargrave with pressure, too, on that play. 4th and 9, they're going for it. Into the nickel. McCown threads the needle down to the 34. Got the first down. You see Timmons. He's on the tight end. Barnidge also hit there by the rookie Davis. Gain of 9. Move the chains. It's the first catch today by the Pro Bowler from a season ago, tight end Gary Barnidge.
Good throw by Josh McCown sitting in there. And look, if you're Pittsburgh now, I think you have to shift your focus a little bit back inside to 82, Gary Barnidge. That's where Josh McCown likes to throw the football, to the tight end.
Now he's going deep, and he's looking for Pryor, and Cockrell was there, trying to air it out. Rich, I'm having a hard time reading the wind here because the telltales are blowing all over the joint.
Well, I would say this, Kevin.
There's wind.
There's wind for sure. It's affecting throws, and I would tell you that I think McCown's got the stronger arm.
Yeah.
And I think he can push the football down the field a little bit more, and has more of a willingness and a 1-2 to do that. And so I think you may see more throws down the field. I mentioned Gary Barnidge. He had his best season last year with Josh McCown, and that's where McCown, in the critical situation, he likes to work back inside. He likes that matchup with Barnidge on those linebackers and safeties.
It's 35 now. Feels like 23. Wind at 29 miles an hour. 2nd and 10. McCown incomplete. Oh, Timmons just about had it. Trying to cover Coleman on the drag. And a flag is down at the line.
Holding. Offense, number 74. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's the center. That's Cam Irving, and he has had a season of struggle as he tries to replace a terrific center in Alex Mack, who left as a free agent to go with the Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah, can't keep them all, Kevin. They also lost Mitchell Schwartz, two really good players up front. Cam Irving, guy that has played a number of different positions along the offensive line, trying to get him to become a good centerpiece in the middle of that offense. Talk about being strong down the middle. He has to play well up front.
Schwartz, a right tackle now with Kansas City. 2nd down. Oh, it looked like
snapped it early.
It did, and Jarvis Jones jumping.
The center double clutched it.
He did. Irving.
Just talking about him.
False start. Offense, number 74. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
He had a real scare earlier in the season. He had a bruised lung, Rich, and there was a lot of concern on the Brown staff. He missed some games because of it.
Yeah, just watch him. He's going to double clutch it. He moves the ball right there, and then he stops, and then he starts to snap it. It's probably a good thing they blew that play dead, or Jarvis Jones would have had an easy sack coming off the edge.
Now, Kessler probably didn't see as much of the field as a guy like McCown can see in terms of reading all the field.
Right. He could, he's a more experienced guy, Kevin. He's been through a lot of fires. He can process information a little bit more efficiently, and I think he throws the ball pretty well if he's got a clean pocket.
2nd 25 here. Nice catch by Pryor, who did not grow up a Steeler fan, and Jeanette, which is not that far from Pittsburgh. He's hit by Cockrell. He's dragged down after a 15-yard catch. He gets down to the Steeler 34-yard line.
Mike Tomlin telling us last night that when he first took the job in Pittsburgh, he wanted to go see a high school basketball game. His family wasn't in town, right? So he went over to the state championship game at Duquesne, and the gym was packed, and it was a dunk fest. Said that was his first meeting with Terrelle Pryor. And they've had a friendship ever since.
Best quarterback in the country out of high school. May have been one of the best basketball players, too. 3rd and 10. Here they come up the middle. He got away from Davis. Nice escape. Duke Johnson with the block from Andrew Hawkins. And he's got the ball, although it was wiggling out there at the end. It's a completion to the 14, 19-yard reception. Make it a 20-yard catch. 1st down.
Well, you're going to see the blitz, and nice job by Josh McCown. He knows it's coming. He steps up inside. He's able to avoid the rush. The rookie, Sean Davis, has him, and he can't get him on the ground, and McCown's able to find Duke Johnson on the crossing route. When you bring that blitz, you gotta get the quarterback on the ground.
Crowell is in 1st and 10. Brings it back. Crowell Terrelle came out of high school. He was the #1 running back in the country. Went to Georgia. Then he transferred and went to Alabama State. He picks up 4 right there. They take it down to the Steeler 10. Shazier was there with the stop.
We're getting a little bit of rhythm now, Kevin, with Josh McCown. That's the beauty of having a veteran quarterback. He can come in cold, doesn't need a lot of work and reps during the week. It's a veteran guy that knows what to do in critical situations. McCown already 6 of 7.
Into the Steeler nickel, 2nd down and 6. Crowell again, read well. Beautiful play by Shazier. They throw him for a 3-yard loss because he was so much on top of that play. He's a terrific player. They go back near the 14-yard line.
I think Shazier is their best defensive player right now, Kevin. You have to account for him and make sure that you get a hat on him. He always seems to be around the football. Dallas really did a good job last week. They sent a lot of their big offensive linemen after him. Not the biggest guy inside, but boy, he knows how to make tackles.
From Ohio State, #1 pick, 3rd and 9. You wonder if they'll go for it on 4th if they don't convert here. They had zeros on the play clock, but the throw is on the money and caught by Barnidge, beating the rookie Artie Burns. Touchdown, Cleveland. 14-yard laser thrown by Josh McCown. And the Browns are back in business.
How about Barnidge? Last year, Kevin, he had 9 red zone catches. 8 of them went for touchdowns. This year, he had just 1 catch, no touchdowns. I mentioned when McCown comes back in the game, he likes to throw the ball to his tight end. And there he is for the touchdown. There's a certain comfort level that Josh McCown has with the veteran Gary Barnidge. He knows where he's going to be. They have a history together, especially in this part of the field.
With the extra point put up and through by Parkey. Coleman caught one for 16. Oh, he missed it. He missed the extra point. Duke Johnson caught one for 20. And then Barnidge grabbing one with the rookie on him in the end zone on the throw by Josh McCown.
Shoulders, they don't just carry pads, they carry your one-handed reputation.
How in the world? Oh my goodness.
Your city's pride, your fans' passions and dreams. Shoulders carry a father's name, a mother's legacy, and maybe a chance at greatness. Because shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Okay, Google, turn on the hall lights.
Okay, Google, turn up the music. Okay, Google, what's the weather?
2 babies dream.
How do you say nice to meet you in Spanish?
Okay, Google, dim the downstairs lights.
You love all-day breakfast, but you don't love that you can't get all your favorites. But now you can get more of what you love, so you can find something else to not love, like hearing the sound of your own voice. Get more choices you love, now with all-day breakfast.
With this ring, you brighten my world.
With this ring, I will love you forever.
Only Kay Jewelers has both the visibly brighter Leo diamond and our own now and forever collection. Kay, the #1 jewelry store for.
Yes. Every kiss begins with K.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff. Garmin Fitness. Let's beat yesterday. And by Kay Jewelers. For 100 years, every kiss begins with K.
The ensuing kickoff. Parkey just missed an extra point. One of 9 missed extra points today in the National Football League. Toussaint to an knee to the 25-yard line with a 1st and 10. Here comes Bell and the offense of Pittsburgh and 9:45 to go.
I'm Keith Hernandez.
I'm Walt Clyde Frazier.
Hold the show.
That gray beard is a no-go.
In 5 easy minutes, what's just for men in it?
Here's the kicker, your beard will look thicker.
Guys?
On the night before Thanksgiving, get a supersized serving of Survivor.
The war is about to get bloody.
One big night.
Big fall by Sunday.
And 2 castaways will go home.
That's messed up, Jeff. That's Survivor, brother.
An all-new Survivor, CBS Wednesday.
Tuesday on CBS. He's not a lawyer, but he knows how to win the case. Michael Weatherly stars in TV's #1 news show, Bull. New episode Tuesday after NCIS. Cleveland to miss extra point after the touchdown pass of 14 yards from McCown, taking the place of the concussed Cody Kessler. It's 1st and 10, and Roethlisberger goes outside to Antonio Brown. Ushered over there out of bounds by Jamar Taylor. It is a gain of about 3, and they'll put the ball at the 28-yard line.
Well, they just find creative ways to get Antonio Brown his touches. Quick game, the screen game, intermediate throws, double moves down the field. Do a nice job moving him around. Just don't continually line him up outside the numbers where it makes it easy for Cleveland to double him.
He's got 8 catches and 76 yards today. Here's a Roethlisberger 2nd down and 7.
The safety sneaking down.
Bell looking for a block, and he got it from Gilbert, but it only gets a 2-yard gain because Nassib was there with the stop for Cleveland. Let's take you to New York and James Brown.
Dallas's drive eating the clock.
Yes, they are right here. That Dak and Dez combination is heating up right here. You see Dez catch his 2nd touchdown of the game. 6 catches, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns, 259 yards, 3 touchdowns for Prescott. They are starting to pull away, 24-10.
Dak to Dez, Gonzalez to Harlan.
And if Pittsburgh would win here and Baltimore would go on to lose, we'd have a tie atop the division.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Back and forth. It's the beauty of the AFC North.
3rd and 5.
Comes the blitz off
Good
the
block
edge.
by Bell. Here they come. He gets away and throws incomplete after he was spun around like a top and corkscrewed into the turf, and Collins was there grabbing him, and in fact got him so much he took off his hand warmer. 2nd 3 and out for Pittsburgh.
Well, you're going to see Joe Hayden come. They bring this blitz, and they can pick up one of them, but not both. Ben knows it. Somehow he finds a way to make Hayden miss. Fortunate that that wasn't a sack. But I like the fact that Cleveland is starting to be a little bit more aggressive defensively.
This is Jordan Berry punting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Duke Johnson is back at the 20. Hang time of 4-4. Slowed down there initially on the special teams by L.J. Fort. Fort was re-signed after the injury to Steven Johnson. Timeout on the 18-yard return.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza under the moon. You see, when you're raised by wolves, there's no 10 any deal where you can carry out a large Pizza Hut pizza, any toppings, any recipe, any day of the week. No, you just starve while your wolf brothers sandbag all the fresh meat. But now, I can even carry out a large pan meat lovers for just $10, while Barky and Sparky look for their dinner in the woods like a bunch of animals. Look who's laughing now, Wolves. The 10 any deal, because no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Lately, Bud Light's been talking about what's on their cans. But at Miller Lite, we focus on what's in our can. More taste, less calories, and half the carbs. Spelled different because it's brewed different.
It's your TV. Take it with you. With DirecTV and AT&T, watch all your live channels on your devices data-free. Switch to DirecTV and lock in your price for 2 years. Offers starting at $50 a month.
Here it is. Hey, Dad.
Wishes do come true. The Lincoln Wishlist sales event is on. Get exceptional offers on the Lincoln family of luxury vehicles. Sign and drive off in a new 2017 Lincoln MKC with 0 down and a complimentary first month's payment.
That's freezing. You deserve to know why I wasn't part of your life.
I have questions, Sam. I've had them for a long time.
It's time to finish what you started.
I don't expect you to forgive me.
I don't know that I ever will.
Since 2014, the NFL has presented the Art Rooney Sportsmanship Award for on-field sportsmanship. Today's nominees: Pittsburgh's Arthur Moats, who has a sack and a half. Cleveland's Joe Thomas, the left tackle, 9-time Pro Bowler, 155th consecutive start today, has never missed a snap.
Old Faithful, the left tackle spot.
After the punt by Pittsburgh and a 3-and-out, 1st and 10 for McCown. Pressure, traffic, sacked, brought down by Stephon Tuitt. Again, another sack, 6th today by the Pittsburgh D. And they'll put him back to the 31.
Boy, I'll tell you what, look at the rush that they're getting. You see Harrison on the edge. Tuitt has just been all over the backfield today. Josh McCown, that ball has to come out on time against this rush. They are absolutely dominating the line of scrimmage. 6 sacks already against these Cleveland quarterbacks.
Stephon Tuitt had a sack last week against Dallas, too. 2nd and 17 for McCown. Almost picked off on the ball thrown in back of the tight end Barnidge by the safety, the young, good-looking player out of Maryland, Sean Davis, incomplete.
Well, I mentioned the struggles that they've had getting to the quarterback, this Pittsburgh defense. And even you look at last season and this season, it's a problem. 6 sacks today, though. I just think getting some people healthy and back on the field. Good look at defensive coordinator Keith Butler being a little bit more aggressive, going after these Browns quarterbacks.
And remember, doing it today without Cam Hayward, who was perhaps the best defensive player, tore the pec against the Cowboys. 3rd and 17, they need the 48. Pressure, the toss, and a flag has been thrown. The tackle by Shazier on a gain of 5 to Barnidge, who made an acrobatic grab to begin with. And the flag is against Pittsburgh.
Illegal use of the hands, hands to the face, number 94, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic. 1st down.
This is Lawrence Timmons. Lawrence Timmons making the penalty right there on a 3rd and 17, Rich.
Well, he just runs over the back and unfortunately puts his hands up into the face of Duke Johnson.
95th consecutive start for Lawrence Timmons today, by the way, on that defense for the Steelers.
This is bullying. This is called bullying. Watch this. See that? That's called bullying in the NFL.
And it's called bravery by Duke Johnson.
It is. But look at him.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, I give Duke Johnson a lot of credit. He's not a big guy, but he's in there fighting against a much bigger and really terrific edge player in Timmons. Timmons has been coming off the edge quite a bit.
1st and 10. Here he comes again, and he's got him again. Lawrence Timmons with a sack right there. Playing well, loss of 11 on the play, gets a sack. 7 by Pittsburgh's defense, back to the 25.
And you just see the edge rush right off the edge, and Isaiah Crowell gets the opportunity this time, and he too gets walked right into the back, right to the lap of Josh McCown. You think of Timmons as an inside linebacker, but when he gets in that 2-point stance and comes screaming off the edge.
Hold on.
He can be very disruptive. He can be a bully.
Or a bulldozer. 2nd and 21. McCown, on the cross and caught by Coleman after a big strike by Mitchell. It's a first down. He jumps back up. Are they going to say it's incomplete?
Well, really nice grab and great concentration by the rookie Corey Coleman. He gets...
You know, he was going far enough on his route, but then he actually ended up a couple yards shy as he came back a bit, but the penalty flag was thrown where he was catching and hit.
There is no foul for unnecessary roughness. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and a couple.
Well, they were looking at the hit from Mike Mitchell, and whether it was high and to the head of Corey Coleman.
It's 3rd and 5.
When in doubt, they throw the flag, Kevin. That one could have gone either way.
Hey, relief.
5 defensive backs for the Steelers. 3rd down and 5 for Josh McCown, blocked by Hester at that right tackle. And incomplete, whistling over the head of intended receiver Rashard Higgins, rookie out of Colorado State, with Mike Mitchell in the vicinity. And the punting unit is out there for Cleveland.
Just a 1-score game at this point. It's the right decision with 5:45 to go in the game. You've got to give your defense a chance to go out and get a stop.
Just receiving word from the Browns bench. It is a concussion ruled for Cody Kessler, so obviously out for the rest of the day and perhaps longer. Second one he's sustained this season. The punt here by Colquitt. Antonio Brown, fair caught, 15-yard line. And time of 4.35, 44-yard punt. The Steelers trying to break a 4-game losing streak on top, 5.5 to go.
This is not another 18-blade razor.
Because this is one blade from Phillips Norelco. A blade for beards and stubble. Shape and shave any length. And be your best you with one blade from Phillips Norelco. Phillips Norelco.
Have fun with your replaced windows.
Get away!
Leave him! Leave him!
Brick and mortar, what?
When you bundle home and auto insurance with Progressive, you get more than a big discount.
That's what you get for bundling home and auto.
Jamie, you get sneaky good coverage.
Thanks. We're gonna live forever!
When a moment turns romantic, why pause to take a pill? Or stop to find a bathroom? Cialis for daily use is approved to treat both erectile dysfunction and the urinary symptoms of BPH, like needing to go frequently, day or night. Tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and medicines and ask if your heart is healthy enough for sex. Do not take Cialis if you take nitrates for chest pain or Adempus for pulmonary hypertension, as it may cause an unsafe drop in blood pressure. Do not drink alcohol in excess. Side effects may include headache, upset stomach, delayed backache, or muscle ache. To avoid long-term injury, get medical help right away for an erection lasting more than 4 hours. If you have any sudden decrease or loss in hearing or vision, or any symptoms of an allergic reaction, stop taking Cialis and get medical help right away. Ask your doctor about Cialis and a $200 savings card.
Don't miss a new episode of The Great Indoors, CBS Thursday after The Big Bang Theory.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Progressive, handing off big savings to you. And by Subway. Try the classic Reuben, stacked with corned beef, limited time only.
West Side Market hopping on this Sunday. Great place to go. Wonderful history. Out of the sights and sounds of Cleveland, Ohio. After the punt, 1st and 10. It's Bell with a block by DeCastro and by Nix, and then they jump on him with Cam Johnson, the linebacker, riding him down near the 20 on a gain of 5. So Baltimore was losing last we saw in Dallas. Pittsburgh winning here. If it continues that way, and that's the way the day ends, we've got a tie atop the division at 5-5, the Ravens and the Steelers.
This division's crazy, Kevin. I mentioned that, the Ravens at one point had lost 4 in a row. They beat the Steelers a couple weeks back, and they go atop the division. And Pittsburgh started off, they were hot. Now they've lost 4 in a row. And a lot of football still to be played when you look at, and not only that, but the Steelers, they have the easiest strength of schedule remaining over the next 5 weeks.
Chris Hubbard in, and they go the opposite way, though. Hubbard was on the right side as an extra lineman. There goes no gain for Bell on that 2nd down and 5 as we take you to James in New York.
Tough guy, Steve Smith.
Yeah, Steve Smith had his 1,000th catch to become the 14th player ever in NFL history to do that. And this one goes for a touchdown. 7 catches, 92 yards, 24-17. Dallas is up.
Kevin and Rich.
That is the same Steve Smith who blew his Achilles last year.
He's such a difference maker for them. They're such a much more explosive team with a healthy Steve Smith in the lineup. He brings some attitude and toughness to that bunch.
Toussaint is in.
Another blitz.
3rd and 5. Here they got tangled up, and there is no yellow with Hayden watching Antonio Brown.
You know, you think about the pressures. We've seen back-to-back pressures now on 3rd down. They just get tangled up. Oh, wait a minute. Wow. Hayden caught a break there, and Antonio Brown asking for the penalty. But you think about that back-to-back snaps now on 3rd down where we've seen Cleveland bring pressure against Ben Roethlisberger.
Cleveland didn't have to use any timeouts. There was only like a minute and a half run off by the Pittsburgh offense there.
They don't see a lot of blitz.
Nope.
The fewest percentage of blitz in the league. Teams don't like the blitz, Ben Roethlisberger.
Barry punting.
Well, you got to feel that.
He does. It's a little block right there from Hayden, and then here's an avalanche of Steeler defenders and special teamers that make the stop near the 22. Not much hang time. A lot of emotion in this one. Rivals, very familiar with one another. The Steelers, the Browns. We step aside.
Timeout.
There was a block in the back illegally by Cleveland. The flag was thrown. Now we step aside.
I've been a poor man and I've been a king. I've had my life and the world on a string. I've traveled many roads, but I'm so far from done. Good to know there's so much to live for.
Steakhouses and parsley have gone together forever. But from the looks of Taco Bell's new steakhouse burrito and steakhouse nachos, drenched in zesty, indulgent queso, parsley's no longer wanted. If you could only hear its pain. But you can't, because parsley can't talk. Just like I can't play piano.
Everything you love about the steakhouse, nothing you don't. The new steakhouse burrito and steakhouse nachos, only at Taco Bell.
Introducing the new Xbox One S. The only console with 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, 4K video streaming, and high dynamic range gaming. The new Xbox One S. Smaller, sleeker, sharper. The ultimate games and 4K entertainment system.
Xbox One S, starting at $299.
Coming up next, Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles take on Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. The Pats take on the Niners. Check local listings for the game in your area. We're starting position here for the Cleveland Browns, who get in after the punt by Pittsburgh. There was a subsequent penalty, which it pushes it back to the 13-yard line at Cleveland. Each team with 2 timeouts. Josh McCown is in. He's thrown a touchdown pass in relief of Cody Kessler, who had a concussion earlier in this half. Crowell is in, 1st and 10. And across the middle, a hit by Mitchell on Pryor. It's incomplete.
Well, that ball sailed on Josh McCown, and Pryor had a big target going across the field. You can't do that as a quarterback. You've got to look out in front of throws, but you also have to protect your guys. Look how this ball sails. Pryor knows there's a safety in the middle of the field. That's a textbook play by the free safety, Mike Mitchell. This hurts. This is a shot to the midsection, to your ribs, and he won't be sleeping too well tonight. They are painful. He got hung out to dry. As a quarterback, you feel bad about that. You know, you don't want to see players get hurt, but you don't want to be the reason why. This one is high and late down the middle, and that's why Pryor has to take that hit from Mitchell.
Richie went to Ohio State and started at quarterback as a freshman for the Buckeyes. He was a quarterback for the Oakland Raiders. In fact, the last time they saw him, he was quarterback in the Raiders, and he ran 93 yards for a touchdown as a QB. That was back in 2013.
Well, he's a tough guy. This game's important to him, Kevin. We saw him earlier in the game. The frustration on the sidelines. He wants to be great, and he's put a lot of time and effort and energy into learning a new position. He's bought in, and he is going to be a really good one once he figures it all out. You can see the improvement. I talked to Pep Hamilton and Hugh Jackson a couple weeks ago, and he said he's getting more comfortable playing with his back, you know, to the field. You think about it, as a quarterback, you're seeing everything down the field. Now all of a sudden you're a receiver and you have your back to the defense a lot of times. Be surprised if he doesn't come back in at some point. He's a tough guy.
With a second down and 10. They come at him from the secondary and from the linebacking core, and Shazier is there. The ball knocked free. Looks like it was recovered by Hargrave for a touchdown. It was. The rookie from South Carolina State, Javon Hargrave, vacuums in the loose ball on the fumble by Josh McCown.
Well, he got fooled, and he to make matters worse, you're going to see that they show it one way and then they drop the other. And Shazier doesn't make it initially, but watch him keep rallying to the football. I think Josh McCown didn't realize how quick Ryan Shazier is. He's a 4.4, legitimate 4.4 guy. He can run. Look at those strides. McCown's got to throw the ball away in that situation. Wow, what a great play by Ryan Shazier. You just see the frustration from Hugh Jackson.
8 sacks today for the Pittsburgh defense. That ties the most by any team this season in the league. 5th fumble this season by McCown. 2nd one he's lost.
Look at Shazier. Wow.
Boy, is he quick. And just as effective with a nice move there was the rookie Javon Hargrave.
The one thing I've noticed today is the pass rush to me. I mean, the tempo and the speed with which they've got up the field into the backfield. That's been the difference, Kevin. The sacks, 7 of them in this game against the Cleveland Browns. And remember, this was a defense that came in to the game tied for the fewest amount of sacks, actually 8 sacks. Jeez, oh man, that's been the difference. And they've come from everywhere. They've come from inside, they've come from the defensive ends, they've come from the linebackers, they've brought safeties. You got to tip your hat to the job that Keith Butler has done with this defense.
Shazier with his 3rd forced fumble, which is number 1 on that Pittsburgh defense. We talked about the 8 team sacks. That's the 1st sack by Shazier, but he's had pressure all day long.
Well, you stop the run, you can have some fun, and that's what they did. They basically turned this into a one-dimensional game, and they just pinned their ears back and got after whichever quarterback was in the game, whether it was Cody Kessler, Josh McCown. Neither quarterback had a lot of time back there in the pocket.
6 different players with a sack for defensive coordinator Keith Butler. Pittsburgh has 10 points off of 2 Cleveland turnovers. And the Browns are looking at 0-11.
Turnovers have been a problem for Josh McCown the last couple times he's gotten a chance to play.
Well, he replaced, remember they benched Cody Kessler in the last game. He had 3 turnovers against Baltimore. This will be left in the end zone with Ricardo Lewis grabbing it out to the 25 with the 1st and 10.
Kevin, he got fooled by the blitz, right? So, okay, you get fooled. Throw the ball away. It's 1st down. You know, you can't do that. He knows better than that. I mean, it was a 1-score game at that point. He had an opportunity to, you know, to put his team in a position to have a chance to tie the game with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. You see Pryor back in the game. He example of sportsmanship there between Mike Mitchell, the free safety, and Terrelle Pryor after that collision on the previous possession.
94, 94. Lucky. Hey, 95's down, 94. Hey, lucky. Win 80. Lucky. Easy. Ricky.
It was a 1st and 10.
He's changing the protections.
Play game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Now it's 1st and 15.
And what happened was Pittsburgh's doing a great job, Kevin, disguising their intentions. You heard a Ricky, lucky call from the quarterback. Ricky sending the line to the right. Now all of a sudden Pittsburgh shows the pressure the other way. They go lucky. And meanwhile, the play clock's running down to 0. There's another Ricky.
Pressure again, and here comes the running McCown, and then drilled by Tuitt. Run of 6.
How about this? They're not handling the same blitz that got him before. You're going to see the linebacker bail. Same blitz. Where? Here he is. There's Shazier. They just did it. And they're not picking it up. The protections, the Steelers are doing a terrific job breaking down the protections. Look at that hit. Wow. That one will make a highlight reel for sure.
2nd down, 9. Crowell tries to escape Artie Burns' grasp, and Burns trips him up and allows only a gain of a yard out to the 26.
It just seems like the Pittsburgh Steelers defense, they're much faster. They're more athletic. They're more physical. When you look at the matchup between the 11 guys in the orange jerseys and the 11 guys in the white jerseys. They are just flying around making plays. Look at them. Look at all the movement.
3rd down and 8, and here's McCown. Incomplete for Pryor. Burns was in front. Mitchell was in back. With a clock at 2:16. 4th down and 8 for the Browns. They'll keep their offense out there.
When you get hit like that, when you're Terrelle Pryor, you think twice about going back in the middle of the field. Start running out cuts instead of the in cuts. Been frustrating for Hugh Jackson. I think he's a good football coach, Kevin. I think he's a very good play caller. I just don't think he has the tools in his toolbox right now. Doesn't have enough personnel on either side of the ball to be competitive enough to win games in this league.
4th down and 8.
Throw it to somebody.
He does. It's Pryor lunging and close to a 1st down. Timmons makes the stop on a gain of 8. Looks like he has the 1st down. Indeed he does.
A good effort there by Pryor to get the 1st down.
This takes us to the 2-minute warning. Big hits by this Pittsburgh defense all day. Tuitt with one right there.
How do you stay fresh in a world where tastes and priorities are always changing? If you're Subway, you start by removing the artificial preservatives, colors, and flavors from your food. Support hundreds of growers, including many family-run farms. Serve customers 390 million pounds of fresh veggies. Offer packaging that's better for the planet, and use your size and resources to create healthy change around the world. Because the best way to stay fresh is to never get stale.
Okay, Google, show me Korean restaurants in Boulder.
I found a few places.
The new Pixel, phone by Google, exclusively at Verizon. The only next-gen network that lets you get the most out of it.
How is this possible?
Because Verizon LTE Advanced delivers 50% faster peak speeds in 450 cities coast to coast. Buy a Pixel and get up to $400 back. And get 20 gigs of data with no surprise overages. And 4 lines for only $40 each. Why settle when you can have it all on Verizon?
Keep on sunny side, always on sunny side. Keep on sunny side of life. When we keep on sunny side of life.
Why the Phelps face? Old computer slowing you down? You know.
I know. New computers are super fast.
And yet here you are with a new world record for the slowest computer.
You know about it. Now do something about it. Upgrade to a new PC.
Monday, Kevin's got $1 million idea.
Food trucks.
And everybody wants in.
I brought in some investors. Meet the Sharks.
Kevin can wait. Then what do you say to a turkey of a caper on a new man with a plan?
Now I know what I'm thankful for this Thanksgiving.
A new man with a plan after a new Kevin Can Wait, CBS Monday.
A little more than 2 months since the Steelers have won on the road, heading that way right now. And if they go to 5-5 and have a tie for first, or maybe this is ahead of them, Rich, with a date at Indianapolis coming up.
Yeah, 3 of the next 4 on the road, though, Kevin. This is a good start for them. They were struggling on the road, and that's what they got to do. They got to be able to go on the road and win the next month.
Baltimore was losing last we heard down in Dallas. It's a 1st and 10, and it's a throw, and Pryor is the one to get it. And they chase him down with Ross Cockrell makes the grab on a 12-yard reception and a 1st down for the Browns. 2 timeouts. Pittsburgh's got 2. 1st and 10. Blocked by Crowell. That's off someone's helmet. It looked like it's incomplete to Coleman. 2nd down and 10. Flag thrown in the secondary.
There is no foul for pass interference as the pass was tipped. Pass was tipped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
And 10.
I think McCullers got that.
Bud Dupree was eligible to come off the IR this week. He practiced all week. He was activated yesterday, but I got to tell you, I don't think I've seen him today.
No, we haven't seen a lot of him. If he has played at all, Kevin, we've seen so much of Timmons coming off the edge. James Harrison.
He was a 1st-round pick a year ago. 2nd down and 10. Oof. Almost swiped right there. They were going for Barnidge. And Mike Mitchell just about came up with it. He's the leading tackler in that Pittsburgh secondary. He's been a starter all season long.
That would have been the first interception from a safety this season. They had 5 last year. They've had no interceptions from the safety position. Mike Mitchell's close right here. Barnidge does just enough to distract him at the end, but another aggressive throw from Josh McCown.
Artie Burns had a sack in the first portion of the game. Then set up a 16-play Pittsburgh drive. They got a field goal to go on the board. 3-zip, 3rd and 10. Look out, here comes Timmons again. Incomplete. Hard-hitting game all day. 1:23 to play here in the 4th.
Yeah, a lot of big hits. If it's been the Pittsburgh defense, special teams, a big hit from Mike Mitchell to it. Josh McCown never sees him. Cleveland has not done a good job, Kevin, with their running backs in protection. And what's happening is you're seeing Timmons and Harrison line up outside, and they're getting matchups against these running backs, these smaller running backs, and they are winning big time.
4th and 10. Cleveland's converted all 3 4th downs today. It's Duke Johnson. He needs the 43 of Pittsburgh, and he's not going to get it.
That's a fumble.
That looks live. It does. It's picked up by Davis. He's got blockers ahead. He got one from Shazier. He's going to take it in for the 2nd defensive touchdown, and the flag is down at the 38.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense number 93. Forcible contact to the head of the passer. 15-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
On Daniel McCullers.
Watch Timmons, though. I tell you what, Kevin, if I'm giving a game ball, someone defensively, I give it to Ryan Shazier. And how about Lawrence Timmons? Watch this play by Timmons. First of all, it's a hustle play. Watch him come in here to the left side of your screen, right there. Bam! He's the one that knocks the ball out, and Sean Davis is able to scoop it up, and he goes in for the score had it not been for the penalty. But look at this hit. Timmons has had a terrific day, not only rushing the passer, but making some big-time hits. Oh, he has played well.
Everybody on the defense has played well. In this without Cam Hayward, who's out with the pectoral tear last week against the Cowboys. Here was the hit on the quarterback that was penalized.
Yep, hit to the head.
and the ball was out.
That's tough. You know, you're trying to get your hand up there, and he just deflected the ball earlier. You're trying to make a play, and if you come down and hit the head of the quarterback, they'll call that one every time.
Hurry, come on. Let's go. Hurry,
Another delay of game almost. Nope, they get it off.
Underneath they go to Crowell, the running back, and 3 Steelers there to meet him. Close to a first down, though. With the Mitchell hit, 9-yard gain. They'll put him at the 29-yard line of Pittsburgh.
You throw one in the end zone here and get a quick score, you'd have a chance for an onside kick.
Hurry,
Gotta hustle.
Second down and 1. Timmons again, keeping his head on a swivel, and then throwing it away. You get Ricardo Matthews among a couple there that were bearing down on him. Wisely retreats with that throw, and 35 seconds to play.
Mike Tomlin over there coaching up those officials.
You see James Harrison there to the left. He set the Steeler career record for sacks. Had a sack today early in the game, passing Jason Gilden. And it was a full sack, was what he needed. He was one of 6 different players with the Pittsburgh sack this afternoon. 3rd and 1.
Keep an eye on Pryor.
That's almost picked off. Eddie Burns just about had his second of the day and 3rd of the year.
He ran the route for the receiver.
He did look like it, didn't it?
I think that Corey Coleman runs a slant route. You've got to keep coming. You've got to cross the face of the defender. Artie Burns was the more aggressive player in that situation.
So 4th and 1. There's James Harrison. He is from Akron, played at Kent State.
Let's go. 95.
3rd start today over the past 2 seasons. 4th and 1. Crowell. Looks like he's carved out the first down. Ricardo Matthews there, gain of 2. So that puts him at the 27. And Cleveland will take a timeout. And they've got 1, and Pittsburgh's got 2 left.
You got to start throwing the ball in the end zone, don't you, Kevin? There's 27 seconds left. You're down by a couple scores. And you got to start taking some shots to the end zone.
Where are they going to win, Rich? If they go to 0-11, lose this one, as they are on track to do, where do they win with that remaining schedule?
I would say you got a good chance against Cincinnati. I think Buffalo will be tough, Kevin. They've got a very good defense there. That's on the road. Maybe San Diego, you get a warm weather team that comes into here, and you get after Phillip Rivers a little bit. But man, they don't want to earn that dubious distinction of joining the 2008 Detroit Lions as the only 0-16 team in NFL history. They're running out of time. They got to have a sense of urgency here to try and get something done. This was not a good performance, certainly not from their offense in the first half. They didn't give themselves a chance to be competitive.
First down, McCown, and deflected. Looking for Coleman, Timmons, Mitchell, and Jarvis Jones all in that area. Incomplete.
Oh, I think Corey Coleman might have saw that play a little bit earlier where Terrelle Pryor went in there and got busted up. I'll tell you what, when you play like the safeties are for the Pittsburgh Steelers right now, and Mike Mitchell, you're hitting people. People like the rookie Coleman, they think twice about going in there with a sense of urgency. You go in there with
I know it.
You go in there with cautiously optimistic that the quarterback's going to throw you a low ball.
Keep your head on a swivel. 2nd down and 10. Thomas holding out Jones. And here comes Jarvis Jones chasing McCown with the clock now at 13 seconds. And they'll put him at the 22 with a gain of 5 for Josh McCown, who has been incredibly helpful to what has been a lot of different quarterbacks. 5 different starting quarterbacks for the Browns this season, Rich.
You know, all the quarterbacks that took all the reps in the OTAs and mini camps and training camp aren't playing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Robert Griffin III and it was Josh McCown. And these guys haven't played a lot of football this year. The guy that's been playing the most football is really the guy that was supposed to be a developmental player in Cody Kessler.
Griffin will begin practicing, they say, this week. 3rd down and 5. And again throws it away after the pressure was applied, and this time it's L.T. Walton. And he's going to get increased playing time with Hayward being out. He just had 24 snaps in the 3 games played before today.
It's not just the sacks, Kevin. There's been 8 of them, but it's the hits, the hurries, the knockdowns, the fact that they made whichever quarterback, whether it was Josh McCown or Cody Kessler, rush a little bit. You know, neither quarterback has had a chance to really sit in there and trust the protection.
4th and 5, 8 seconds to play. Chicolo comes off the edge into Thomas. And that is caught by Seth DeValve, who is grabbed by Jones. It's a gain of 8. There is a second left as Cleveland uses their final timeout. So Pittsburgh is going to go to 5